Hey guys, my name is Monica Raval and you are watching No Dating Movie Review with HT City. And today I'm going to be talking about the latest release on Netflix, Tribhanga. Exploring the complexities, emotions and dynamics of three generations of mothers and daughters, Tribhanga is a slice from everyone's life. As they say, mothers are your first teachers and first friends. They also happen to be your first enemies. That's something the film has shown with a lot of restraint and impact. Starring Tanvi Azmi, Kajol and Mithila Palkar in lead roles as three generations, the film, through its course, pushes you to re-examine your own relationships with your mother and daughter. Contrary to the notion that moms know everything and they can never be wrong, Tribhanga tries to break that notion and tells you that it is absolutely fine for a mother to make wrong choices and no child should ever judge them. But at the same time, it also emphasizes on the need to have a better communication and dialogue with your parent. Let's take a look at the story. There is this dysfunctional family of three women where Kajol plays a famous actor and Odissi dancer Anuradha Apte, and she resents her mother Nayan, played by Tanvi Azmi, for not giving her a childhood that one should ideally get. Adding to the dynamics is Anu's daughter Masha, played by Mithila Palkar, whose bond with her mother has its own journey. Tribhanga is about their unconventional choices, how they transform the relationship with each other, and what happens when self-realizations happen. Here's what works for us. Kajol, who is making her web debut with the film, is flawless everywhere. I mean, you see her experience, finesse and confidence translate on screen in every single frame. She is strong, protective, yet vulnerable and emotional, and portrays each of these traits with equal conviction. Then comes Tanvi Azmi, who is a delight to watch in the limited scenes that she has in the film. The parts where she is narrating nuggets of her life or an autobiography are so moving and touching. She talks more with her expressions than words. Even the portion of the film where she's shown to be in a state of coma, you don't really feel she's not there talking. Another interestingly written character is of Kunal Roy Kapoor, who plays Milan, a PhD in Hindi literature who's now writing Nayan's autobiography. He's impressive in his own unique way, a mix of boring, dumb, yet so smart and intelligent. He's like this innocent boy next door who cannot open up so easily. Director and writer Renuka Shahahe's story, intent behind it and direction deserves all applauses. She has this clarity in her storytelling where she knows what she wants to focus on. Even she has used Odissi dance form as a metaphor to explain and describe her characters. She doesn't end up making it a dance film. I quite like the mix of emotions that the film has to offer, and they are so relatable. It is humorous, also makes you shed a tear or two, and most importantly, lets you introspect. Here's what doesn't work for us. Mithila Palkar, I felt, didn't really have a great character sketch, and neither her screen presence is strong enough. Or maybe along with such seasoned actors like Kajol and Tanvi ji, she needed to put in some extra punch. I don't know exactly whether it was her character or the way she portrayed it, but somehow she doesn't impress much. Another thing that looks a bit fake in the film is the way Kajol's character uses the cuss words at the drop of a hat. Frankly, it wouldn't have really made any difference if she was not abusing in the film. Even the way Kunal's character uses typical Hindi phrases to talk is less natural and more of a character requirement. That doesn't really connect. Another problematic thing is men in Tribhanga, who are vaguely placed in the script. Even though they play an important part in the lives of these three women, there's hardly any focus on their backstory. For instance, Mithila's husband has literally zero dialogues in the film. And lastly, the screenplay and the non-linear narrative is pretty off-putting. The story going back and forth and flashbacks appearing way too often in the present somehow confuses you a bit too much. There's more emphasis on showing what happened in the past than how it has impacted the present. So to sum up, Tribhanga is a light-hearted film that you must watch with your mothers and daughters, and it will make you celebrate the bond despite all the conflicts that may exist. This is me signing off for now. See you soon with a fresh review.